Hello everyone, petrol station stop, Fanta Lemon and a sugar-free Monster to wash down my Kit Kat Biscoff. Now, apologies if you follow us on Instagram and you've already seen me eat a Kit Kat Biscoff and slate it a little, not slate it's the wrong word, I didn't slate it, I just said it wasn't as good as the Kit Kat peanut butter, which I stand by the way, it's definitely not as good as a Kit Kat peanut butter, but that isn't the topic of this video, that isn't the purpose of this video, as I can hope you have guessed. The purpose of this video is I have made a swing change, which you've seen from the thumbnail. And this is my first 9 holes after making said swing change. All right, and for me, I personally feel like it is a pretty big swing change. So you could be about to witness me shoot a 9 over through 9, or you could witness seeing me shoot lights out. So I don't know which way this video is gonna go. I know what way I hope this video goes, but I'm not sure. Another iteration of a bucket hat, for those saying in the comments, bucket hat, or roasting me on Instagram in my DMs. But let me know if there's someone else who's 29 out there, years of age, approaching 30. I feel like I'm going through like a clothing midlife crisis at the moment. Bucket hats, I'm really into. I'm even wearing bloody, hold on, Crocs. I'm wearing Crocs. So anyone who's just turned 30, is this normal? Does this usually happen? Does your fashion sense change? Comfort takes priority over class, should we say? I think the bucket hat's classy, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, whatever the word is. We have got new lavalier mic, so hopefully the sound quality is good. Sometimes I've watched videos myself and I haven't really liked the whole lavalier mic setup. I don't think it sounds as crisp, but we're gonna run with it and we're gonna probably use them for like midweek matches, 1v1s, that type of video, so we can A, keep up the pace of play, 2, you can hear both of us speaking if we're not in the vicinity of the external mics that we use. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this audio is good and you enjoy this video. So we are going to be playing the back 9, hopefully, if the course ain't busy enough, of Braintree Golf Club. You haven't seen that on the channel yet. We haven't actually done a video on the back 9 at Braintree. So full 9 holes, shot for shot, it is just me. I'm going to be talking through, showing you what my swing change is. One other thing as well, absolute legends, the lot of you, 10,000 followers on Instagram now, and we are fast approaching 3,000 on here. So if you are one of those people that watch our YouTube videos and you are not subscribed, whether that be because you haven't got a Gmail account, or you can't be asked to set one up, or you just like watching the videos without having a YouTube account, sort it out, support your boys, set up an account. If you've already got an account, hit the subscribe button, support your lads, all right? Because we're fast approaching 3,000, and by the end of this year I think we put a target to be at like 10,000 or something, so it's probably not going to happen, but every little helps, as Asda says. So let's get over to the golf course. The first hole, the 10th hole, is a par 3. Let's see how I get on. Right everyone, so here we are. I'm not going to hit any golf balls, I'm not going to warm up, I'm just going to go straight to the 10th and get this underway. So I'll get on the tee, and what I'll do is I'll show you the swing change that I've made. And like I said, do get down in the comments and let us know what the audio quality on these mics are like. Probably have to tamper with the settings a little bit. Never used this sort of like clip-on mic before, but hopefully it sounds all right. Right, so it is 131 yard par 3. Now, what I have changed. So I'll give you a little down the line. I used to get to the top of my swing, and down here my shaft would still be really steep, okay? Then I'd sort of chuck my hands at it. Got good rotation, club path and swing direction are good, so people who know what that is, all right? People that don't know what that is, all right? But what I have changed, okay? So now what I'm trying to do is get to the top of the swing and feel like I'm getting that club behind me, shallowing it out, and from there I can just turn onto the golf ball. Sounds good, right? Let's find out. 9 holes of that swing. I'm not changing it. I'm doing that over and over again. Got to get the reps in. I can swing easy at this. That's what I'm trying to do. Looks absolutely nothing like that when I do it, but that's what I'm trying to do. And that's just an absolutely unreal start. I'm not going to lie to you. That is an unreal start. Pin eye, about 10 foot. See, if I can hit it like that over and over again, it's great. On the range, it's been showing really promising signs. My bad shot, as you've probably seen, is like an overdraw. It's a pull left, and that comes from that really steep shaft with a shut face. My face to path is always shut by sometimes a good 3 or 4 degrees. So I need to shallow that golf club out and then turn onto it to sort of neutralize my ball flight, neutralise my face to path numbers and ultimately hit good shots like that. Let's see if we can roll that in, get to 1 under through 1. That was a lovely golf shot, that one. Right, pin eye, pitched perfectly. And I feel like my putting has actually got a lot better over the course of the last couple of months. So it's a right to left. Probably got quite a bit of swing on this, but I'm more confident than I was, say, a couple of months ago. So for the birdie start, haven't hit it, haven't hit it, have hit it, have hit it. Ka-ching! Don't even need the sound effects for that one. No clap from the clubhouse. Doesn't surprise me. 1 under through 1. Come on. Right, so 11th hole, our second hole at Braintree. 414 yard par 4. You can miss it right on this one over the big tree you can see in front of us, but you cannot miss it left. What I've found with doing this is I'm not really missing loads left. The miss is slightly a push to the right, so 4 iron on this one. Hit this well to leave me about 135, 140 in. Keep them feels. Keep them feels, don't change anything. Commit to them feels. Straight over that tree. Little bit toey, but it's absolutely fine for this hole. Good angle into the green there as well. See, because I'm someone who is definitely guilty in the past of, I've implemented a lot of swing changes and my swing has completely changed. A lot of changes there, but my swing has completely changed in the just under 2 years that we've been posting on YouTube. If you go back to our very early videos and look at my swing then, it was really on the inside, it was really flat. I used to hit big slinging draws. I've definitely neutralized my path, and like from aesthetically, like looking at my golf swing, it definitely is much better than what it was when I first started YouTube, not golf. But I want to improve, I want to get better. And I feel like this particular move in my golf swing is going to do that for me. It is going to improve my scoring, it's going to improve my starting line, it's going to improve my ball striking. So I just need to stick with it. So I just thought, pick up the camera, bring you guys with me, 9 holes. Not a bad strike there, toey, but it will leave me about 170-ish. Horrible approach, this is really hard green. So like I said to you, this is a very tricky green. This one is narrow, it's long from back to front, but from right to left, it is super narrow. If you miss it left, there's a big bank that just sort of chucks you straight into the woodland. And if you miss it right, there's a pond there. And I've got 189 yards. Try and catch the front piece of the green. If it weren't into, this would be the number for this club, but keep it in play. Hold. It's drifting. Sit. Stop before the water. Quite a lot of wind off the left actually now I think of it. Right, number was very good. Probably 3 yards short of the 189 or 190 number, whatever it was, but nearly dropped my club. You can't see it, there's a bunker there that I've luckily just missed, but I've not got a lot of space to work with here at all. And I haven't got the best of lies either. So try and land it, I reckon, in the fringe and let it release out. Anything 4 or 5 foot here would be pretty good. Done what I wanted to do, landed it in the fringe. Just didn't really stop as much as I thought it would, but probably got a 10 footer for par. Difficult hole this one. Can the old Toulon save me? Again, I prefer putts going the other way. I think this is left to right. I definitely prefer right to left. There's not a lot in this, to be honest, at all. I'm gonna go left edge. Break back. A little bit pacey. You know, actually putted that one out of camera frame. Right, well, that's all the hard work on the 10th hole. Undone. Bogey there. I would say this is probably the hardest hole on the golf course though, so much more scoreable holes to come. Level par through 2. Come on, Ashley boy. So even par through 2. All that good work on the 10th, undone on the 11th, and actually don't think I played that hole too bad. Tee shot was a little bit toey, but it was okay. Lost a little bit of distance. Then I hit a good 7 iron, pin eye, 12, 15 yards right of target. Hit the chip where I wanted to hit the chip, but then didn't make the putt. So sometimes that happens in golf. We move on, really gettable par 5 next. 12th hole. Right, I usually absolutely murder Georgian Button for doing this. 12th hole, par 5, as you just seen. It's a short one, but it's protected because it is a dogleg right, 90 degrees. So usually you just play straight down towards the trees, it's about a 190, 200 yard shot straight down the hill, then you play straight round to the right. But I'm going to try and fade my driver. Button's done it a couple of times. It literally leaves you like 130 into the green on this par 5 if you can go straight across that line over there with a fade. So that's what I'm going to try and do. A little bit annoyed with that bogey on the last, so I'm going to try and hit a big old slinging fade over that tree line. Like that. I'll be good. Listen for the trees. Didn't hear them. Could be very good. Could be very good. So you've always got to walk down. This is the out of bounds stake. So you have all of these trees that go all the way down to the green. So you always got to walk and have a little check. I didn't hear any trees. It cut across the corner and I reckon it's on the line of that bush over there. It's a risky play. In tournament, I'm never hitting that shot. Pros would probably tell you different. We've played with a few pros over it and they're like every single day of the week, you're just bombing it across that corner. I can see it. It's right next to that bush. I don't really like it. I think it's just easier just to hit 6-iron straight down the middle and then hit a 5-iron, 4-iron down to the green and just trust your wedges that you're going to get up and down. But it is an alternative. When you're not playing for much, you can just send driver over that corner. I don't know if that tree's in my way. If I can hit a wedge, it's not. Down off the right, 162. What I'm going to do is a smooth 9-iron. 157 is a full carry on a 9-iron. I just hope it misses that tree. You'll have to be unlucky to hit that tree, but a big old root underneath my right foot as well. Feels, shallow it down, turn. No. Get a bounce left. Oh, I have got a bounce left. Push that quite a bit out right, which I've said that I feel like that is the miss now when doing this feel is the face is a little bit open, the path's coming from the inside now and I'm just not rotating enough. But I've got away with that. It's probably just short of pin eye on the right portion of the green. Lucky. Right, that one was exquisite for distance. So 9-iron was a good shout and it's worked out much better than what it actually should have if I'm being completely honest with you. As you can see, this bank up here, it all slopes down. I reckon it's probably here-ish and sort of fed down to pretty much pin eye. Off the green, I'm going to putt it. Got this one for eagle. It's a right to lefter again, ladies and gentlemen. Now I've got a little brown patch on the green in front of me that I'm just going to try and trickle it over. Need to stop putting my finger up. Need to stop putting my finger up so quickly because they never go in when I do that. Never ever go in, but that is a birdie. Bit of a gimme par 5, that one. Made so much easier if you do drive it across that corner. Got lucky with the approach. Comfortable 2-putt birdie. Back to 1 under. Next hole, really like the next hole. Par 4, straight up the hill. It's another good birdie opportunity as well. See you there, lagging. Got a missed call from George as well. Right, birdie, bogey, birdie. Back to all square. This one is just a straight up the hill par 4. There's really not much to it. If you hit a good tee shot, it's downwind as well, like the last was. The last sort of runs that way. This hole runs up parallel to the 12th green. If you hit a good one, even with an iron downwind, you're going to be left with a little wedge into the green, like a no more than 100-yard shot. So I'm going to go with a 4-iron. Just got to rotate. I've got to do that feel and then turn as well. The turn is important. Don't forget about the turn, Ash. Towed it again. Toey and slappy. It's found the middle of the fairway, but it was a horrible, horrible strike. Not what we're looking for, but it's how you recover. I'm excited to show you guys the next hole as well, because the 14th at Braintree is a peach. Par 3, plays about 175, I think. There's a nice lake at the front, and you've got to be so accurate off the tee to hit the green. Small green, woodland to the left, woodland to the right, long's dead. Honestly, I'm so unfit walking up these hills. Haven't got the old Stewarts on me today, just carrying. But we're all right, we're in position A. I would have liked to have probably been about another 30 yards, 40 yards up if I hit it well. But I didn't hit it well, so here we are. This is what we are left with. 138 with the slope. Downwind, I'm just gonna hit the exact same shot as I did on the par 3. Pretty much same number. Ball's just on a slight upslope. Just smooth a little pitching wedge out there. Feel? Then watch the reel. It's not even close. Embarrassing really, but we'll keep going. A little bit thin, but it'll work. Should be a good number. I can't see it because it's carry that bunker. Upslope got me there a little bit. Again, not a good strike. Because you see, the one thing I usually don't like about using these lavalier mics is you don't get the true strike of the golf ball sound. Sort of dims it down because the mic's up by my mouth and the ball's down there by my feet. You don't really get to hear the strike. You would have heard that them last 2 shots wasn't that good, but I'm guessing when I put this into edit and have a look at it, it sounds quite muted. We're a little bit long actually, but just on the fringe. So let us know. Let us know what you think of the mics. This is one of those chip or putt, chip or putt. I want to chip it. Little 54, pick a landing spot. This really isn't a bogey hole, this one, so I could do with putting this one pretty close. Oh. Oh, have I done that yet? Oh, I did in Italy. I chipped in once in Italy. Come on. Outside birdie, but birdie nevertheless, 2 under. Oh, mi bueno. I really don't chip in often either. Par 3 next. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing with that. How sad was it that no one else was here? In fact, no, it's not. You were all here to see it. 176 yards, so it's very downhill this one. I'm buzzing with that chip in. Wind's back into now. We're playing the opposite way to the hole we just played, the 13th. So I'm going to stick with the 7-iron and still stick with that same swing pull to the top, shallow it out, behind, turn, through to impact. Hit the green 2-putt, walk off with a smile on your face. One of them, you know. Great swing. It must be wind off the left. Is it wind off the left? Yeah. Started at the flag, but it has landed pin eye 25 feet right at the pin. Could we just talk about that chip in just for 1 second before we get down to my golf ball? I never ever do that on camera usually. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've chipped in when I'm just playing with pals, me, George and Button going out, or just playing, not gassing myself up or anything, but it never ever happens for me on camera, apart from that one time in Italy when George holed out at the bunker, next hole I hold out. So happy to see that one go in. Drew it up, landed it on my landing spot, fed round. I actually thought it was going to miss high slightly, and then it took a big old dive into the hole. But this was a really good shot, this one. So you can see, it's pitch there, and it was on the number again. So we've got another right to lefter for birdie to take it to 3 under. My personal best round this back 9 is 3 under, and it was actually like the 2nd round that we'd played since joining it. I shot a level par on the 1st round, and then a level par on the 2nd, 3 over front, 3 under back. Definitely more scoreable, this back 9. It's a shame that we filmed a lot of the subscriber scrambles and stuff on the front, because it's definitely the harder out of the 2. You can really get a score going on the back 9. Once we get past this hole and the next, pretty much the 3 coming in, definitely the 16 are relatively easy as well. It needs to go. Oh, that was the line as well. Par's your friend, like I said, definitely on this hole. You can't be grumbling, not walking off with a birdie. Tricky hole, really narrow green. Like I said, dead long, dead left, dead right. Pars are good. Stay at 2 under. Stroke index 1 next, 15th hole. All right, so we move on to stroke index 1. Stay at 2 under. This one is a pain in the arse, this hole. Mind my language. It's a straight dogleg right, another 90-degree angle, but it slopes massively once you go over that ridge down to the left. So that's the reason why I'm hitting 4-iron. You can't really, unless you play a big old bubba slice around the corner, can't really hit a wood here. 4-iron. Just try and find the fairway. Perfect. Just left of that bunker. Can't hit that much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly how I drew it up. Isn't it mad? Isn't that mad how I feel like, here's my bag strap. I feel like my club is being laid down here and then I'm turning onto it. But like you at home, I've watched the footage back and I'm not even close to getting it down there. It's the most subtle little move, but it feels like I'm going like well more than that. And that's why when you're trying to get better, you have to go to the extreme of what feels like, to me, that feels like I'm literally laying that shaft down to like hip height. When in reality, when I actually put it into my full swing, it's nothing like it. I'm gonna get really out of breath again walking up this hill, so I do apologise. But you've got to go to the extreme to be able to make small changes. Because if you're If your feel is really small, it's like not that much of a difference to what your old swing was. You're just going to keep doing your old swing over and over again. It has to feel like you're going the complete opposite way to make a change. Yeah, top tip, Golf Supply, top tip, subscribe to the channel. Free content. And this is why it's stroke index 1, because this next shot is a fucking nightmare. Hate hitting blind shots. I hate hitting off of it. Like my right foot, I would say, is a good 7 inches below my left. Can I just about get the top of that flag? 189, 179 playing 189 with the slope, so it's 10 yards uphill. Just gonna go over 7-9 again. Same as I did on the last. That's all over it. That is all over it. That could have gone, I kid you not, that might be in the hole, and I'll record walking up there. That was all over the flag. That never left the flag. Might be short, might be in the hole. I'm telling you now, this could be close. This could be close, ladies and gentlemen. It was at the flag, and I didn't see a bounce, but it was coming down right on the bottom of that pin. Please be good. It was slightly into, which makes me think with that 7-9, it might be short. 189. Oh, it's long. Is it long? Is that long? Oh, it's a little bit long. It's quite a bit long, to be fair. It's come off the back of the green. Where did that bounce? Oh, look at the pitch. Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. It's a shame this is off the green as well now. It makes this putt a lot harder than what it needed to be. Never mind. All right, how is this going? I don't think there's a lot in it. Maybe slightly left to right. I'm just going to play it at the hole. The only downside is I'm going to have to get through all of this bit of rubbish on the fringe. This course took a bit of a beating with no rain for so long. It's coming back now though. Give it a chance. Was dead straight. Took a little wiggle through the fringe. Stroke index 1 though. It's a good par on that hole. Very good par. Tee shot set me up for it. Banging 7-9, 2-putt par. It's actually a 1-putt off the green, but we'll class it as a 2-putt. We'll put all my statistics up at the end of this round. Next hole is gettable. Par 4 off the whites is about 320, but it all plays downhill, so you can drive it, and I'm going to give it a full send. Right, as you can see, 345 yard par 4, and I don't actually think it is gettable because it's back into wind off the left. I got really hot, by the way. I wouldn't usually, for any members of Braintree watching, I wouldn't usually wear a collarless t-shirt, but I think you're probably allowed to in golf now, aren't you? Anyway, there's no one here, so it don't matter. Driver over the left-hand side of that tree. I'm going to peg it down a little bit because when I do that, I feel like I can squeeze a bit more of a little cut out of it, which is what I want on this hole. Come on. Good swing. That needs to go. No. That's so far right. Oh, it's hit a tree hard as well. Crap. Stupid play. That was a stupid play. Showing off because I'm 2 under par. That was stupid. Deal with the consequences. Idiot Ash. Idiot. 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 I don't feel like it was a bad swing. It's just this heavy wind off the left. It started kind of straight, but over the right edge of that tree and then just threw off to the right. And I heard a massive clunk on the tree, so I'm not going to be able to get to the pin. It's a back middle-ish pin, but there's 2 bunkers on the right of the green. So it's going to be a little punch out if I can, as close to the front of the green as I can get it, and then hopefully up and down. But if I get to the front of the green, it's a relatively easy up and down because it's a back flag. So it just depends where this ball has ended up. Not only do I feel like I've got a golf shot, I feel like if I get really, really cute with this, I could potentially put this pretty close because I've got an angle to miss that bunker and it all feeds back round to the right. 7-9. I'm gonna get cute with it. Back of the stance, punchy 7. It's caught a branch. I've hit an absolute weldy. Go in the hole, mate. I'm playing some golf today. I'm playing some golf today. I'll walk you up there, show you that shot. There's none of that cheating on this channel. I'll walk you up there. I'll keep it live and show you that. That's exactly how I just drew it up. Mi bueno, mi bueno. And I've just played a weldy of a golf shot. Roll that in to get to 300. I mean, it's not in, it's definitely not a gimme birdie, but from where I was, I don't know if I'd have put an approach with a wedge in my hand from the fairway any closer than this, but that's what we're dealing with. Straight up the hill as well. I've missed on the right side of the hole. Perfecto. All right, take my time with this one. Give it a good read. to be completely honest with you, I'm not going to get a much easier putt, line I mean, on the hole. So if I line it up correct and put a good stroke on it, the only reason this misses is me. It's the only reason the ball misses this hole is if I hit a bad putt. It's as simple as that. It's inside left, nice and firm, up the hill. Come on, 3 under. One more birdie beats my personal best on this back nine. 17 and 18. 18's a par 5, 17's a par 4. Wind against on 17, wind with on 18. I've got a chance. I've got a chance. Right, 2 holes remaining. This one is driver again. The out of bounds stakes on the right is actually for the 12th hole, the par 5, not for this hole. Obviously I don't want to hit it outright, but I'm trying to take it over that bunker. Straight ball flight, not really doing much. It leaves you not far into the hole. It is into wind, but I'm probably going to step on this one, to be honest. It's too straight. It's a familiar spot for me on this hole. The big tree you can see in the distance, it's landed pretty much on that bounce right. Sometimes you have a little gap there where you can thread a wedge up over the green side, right-hand side, front green bunker, but it's all luck really. Gonna have to see what I'm left with. But I'll tell you something, by God, am I gonna miss this when winter comes. T-shirt, shorts, white shoes, even though I do wear white trainers in winter for some weird reason. Just an evening round, like 20 degrees, perfect heat, a little bit of wind, but I don't mind it, sort of cools you down. We've only got another month at best of this, ladies and gentlemen, then it's gone. And I don't mind playing in winter. Obviously we'll start our Winter League series again. Hopefully we'll get a few other little new quirky series on the channel, but I just don't think you can beat like evening summer golf in the UK. Just getting your clubs, going out, play 9 holes or 18 holes. Courses are usually dead. I'm gonna miss it. I've struck gold, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is the gap I'm telling you about. Capitalise on this now. Pretty decent lie. There is the gap through the trees. 112 playing 118. 54. A good 54. My 54 full swing is about, I haven't got my yardage book on me. I think it's about 116, 117. So I can just hit this normal. I feel like that's like a maybe middle right flag. So I've got all of that green on the left to work with. That's leaking right. Might need to go as well. I don't know if that carried the bunker. Please tell me that's carried the bunker. Oh, sugar. It's one of them, like optical illusion. I don't know if it carried. Please have carried, please carry. It's a huge bunker, this one. Oh, it didn't carry. Fuck. Oh, I could have not left myself with a worse shot than this. The number was so good for that flag as well. Oh. Right, in a second I'm going to disappear into that sand, but I can tell you now I'm hitting a 60-degree wedge. With a bit of luck, I'll land it like here. There's a good amount of sand in here. Really cute, really cute. Sit. I'll take that. I'd really like to roll this in, otherwise that means I've got a eagle the last to beat my personal best. Poor wedge shot. All of this space on this green. Said that, didn't I, before I hit the shot? So I've got all that space to the left of the green. Still got a chance to save this hole. So downhill, so it's going to be quick. Oh, is that too much out? I'm going to trust that line. It is literally a little tap down this hill. Come on. Good putt, it was just a little bit too far out. Oh no, what a waste. Bogey 17 takes us back to 2 under. Eagle on the last to beat the, it's a hard eagle. 18th hole, par 5. Right, well, this is it. I don't think I've ever eagled this par 5 because that big tree there is a pain in the arse. You have to hit a fade to find the fairway. It's straight down breeze as well, so if I hit this with a really nice cut around that corner, it will be a way down there. I'll be happy with a birdie though, to be honest. 3 under would be very good with new feels. Just try and play that big cut. Missed the tree. Bloody tree. Oh, miles back. Oh, sod it. It's just, I don't know why it's there. I don't know why that tree, well, I know why it's there, but it's just a stupid position because the hole goes down to the left and then sort of swoops around to the right like a 45-degree dog leg. And you literally have to hit like a 65-yard cut with your driver around and follow the contours of the hole, or get mega lucky and try and hit it over the second big tree and miss the 75 smaller trees behind it. I don't know, I'm just being a brat. I'm being a brat. So now I'm left with probably 300 and something yards out on an upslope, needing a 25-yard cut round that tree with a 3-wood to get anywhere near the green, and you better believe I'm taking it on. If I hadn't have bogeyed the last, I wouldn't take it on, but I am going to take this one on. Missed the tree. Oh, it made it through, but it hit the tree. Missed the first one on such a good line. Hit the second one. That magical scorecard I had going all goes to shit. That's the bad boy. I've made a pig's ear of this hole, ladies and gentlemen. Third shot, and I've still got 197. Oh dear. I'm gonna go with a 6-iron because I'm still downwind on an upslope. It's not really how I'd envisaged this hole going, to be honest, but we'll deal with it. The good thing is the swing feels pretty good for a new feel. That's a great golf shot. Be the number. Mate, I tell you what, for how bad a couple of the shots have been during these last 2 holes, that one might have made up for it. Just left of the flag, I think. Exactly pin eye. Got a birdie look. So I'll have a proper catch up with you when we get back into the car, but that was a weldy 6-iron, that was. Looks about 8 foot, 10 foot left of the flag. The thing is, the good thing about my swing change is I trust it. I think that's the biggest takeaway from it. When I do it in the practice swing, it feels right. It feels like I should be doing it. I kind of find it weird that I wasn't doing it beforehand, and it's just sort of, it's a little bit long. It's just straightened out my ball flight. I feel like I can turn a lot easier. I'm not getting sort of stuck at impact because I'm not coming down so steep and having to throw my hands over at it. It's just good. Doubt I'm gonna make this birdie putt. It's a bit longer. It's probably about 15, 16 foot left and long, but this will get us back to 3, which I'll be buzzing with. Look where it's pitched. In winter, we're laughing. Starting to get a bit dark now, so I've got the old shutter right open, so apologies if the footage is a bit grainy. It's another left to righter. How much left to right though? Is it left to right or is it right to left? I'm gonna play it left to right. It might be the complete wrong read. Then again, it might not be. Kind of like a little double break snake, that, wasn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 2 under par. I'm going to get back in the car. That rhymed. We'll have a little breakdown of that 9 hole, shall we? Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Oh. Just delightful, that. Ollie! Right, Crocs on. So, little recap of that 9 holes. Played the 10th hole really well, good birdie to start. 11th hole is a bit touch and go, like I said, it's a really, really difficult par 4, that approach, so I'm not going to beat myself up about making bogey on that one. 12th is a gimme par 5, so good birdie. Outside chance chip in on 13. It happens from time to time. Glad I got one on camera, finally. 14, really good par on the par 3, a really good par on the stroke index one. 15, 2 great iron shots, 4-iron and 7-iron, I think, into that flag. 16, recovered so well out of the trees. It was a bit of a dodgy play hitting driver. Risk reward on that one, and it paid off after not actually getting the reward off of the tee. Hit a 7-iron punch cut to about 6 foot. 17, should have made par. Should not have put my wedge in the bunker from where I was. Got away with the drive, found that little gap like I thought I would, but then put it into the bunker. Hit an okay bunker shot, hit a good putt, just didn't drop. Played 18 like a clown with the first 2 shots. In fact, I actually feel like I hit half decent drive there, hit half decent 3-wood. I just hit both trees that I was trying to cut it around, and then just hit a weldy of a 6-iron in. Nearly hold the putt, didn't have a great read on that. It was a bit of a guess if I'm being completely honest with you. So 2 under through 9. Scores are, my game feels like it's starting to improve. It feels like it's definitely starting to get better. Oh, Fanta Limon. From when, for people who watch the channel a lot, from when me and George played Orset in that midweek match, and I felt like my game was all over the place. I've put a bit of time into it, got a couple of lessons, Feel like I'm in a better place with my swing now. Like I said, tomorrow we're over at Royal Cinque Ports. We've been invited over there by legend member Liam. So we're going to be filming an alternate shot, an alternate hole video over there. So hopefully I can play well through the 6 holes that will be on camera for myself. Button's going to be with us, Georgie's going to be with us as well. But let us know if you've enjoyed this video. Let us know about the mic quality. Please get in the comments and let us know what you think of the mics. When there's more than one of us filming, we will put our external mics on the camera as well. So if the noise of striking the golf ball isn't that great, that should be picked up by the other camera, and we can just overlay that on there. So for the actual voice quality, for the sound quality of us talking, do get in the comments and let us know. If you're someone who hasn't subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button. It's completely free. Like this video if you've liked it, ring the bell, you'll be notified every time we upload golf videos. I'm going to drive home now because the missus is hungry, and we'll see you in the next one. Gutted I didn't beat my personal best though, to be fair. I was really in with a chance then.